Hi, my name is Stephen Phillips. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is day 3, Sunday the 24th of June 2018, of my holiday and travels in Algeria. Last night I stayed in the Hotel Oumaya near Algiers. The cost of my single room in the Hotel Oumaya was around 4,000 Algeria dinar. A view of my 90,000 Algerian dinar, which cost me €500. I believe the exchange rate was about 180 Algeria dinar per euro. In the morning, I had a look around the Hotel Oumaya just to admire the scenery. I'm not sure if the bars in the window are to keep me in or to stop anyone kidnapping me. Anyway, it gave me a chance to look round the scenery around the Hotel Oumaya. Anyway. In the afternoon, I was taken to the Ardis Mall at the Médina Center, which is near the Bay of Algiers. Ardis is a supermarket chain in the area of Algiers, and also there's one in Oran. We then went into a restaurant area. As you can see, there's various snack bars, coffee shops that you can buy food and snacks. In the picture, you can see Dely's Sandwich and Snack Bar, which is Italian and sells various sandwiches, pizzas, pastas, salads, etc. After lunch, we went outside into the car park to get ready to continue our travels in Algeria. I'm not quite sure what the sign says. At first I thought it was actually selling properties in Algeria, but now I think it's actually areas of Algeria it refers to and cities. In the picture you can see the entrance to the car park, Sablette Parking 1, Hussein, Algeria. Sablette parking is right next to the Bay of Algiers, so as you can see it looks quite popular and quite a few cars are parked in there already. We then continued our journey towards a tunnel on the Penetrante de Oued Ouchayah ring road. As you can see, we're getting closer to the tunnel de Oued Ouchayah, and we're on the Penetrante de Oued Ouchayah ring road. We are now going to enter the de Oued Ouchayah tunnel. Let's see what it looks like. We continue on the Penetrante Oued Ouchayah ring road, and then we go by the station de metro Les Atirs Bachajura, which you can see on the right. We then veer right onto the N5 Rocade S Road. As we continue down the N5 Rocade S Road, we go by the Holiday Inn Cheraga Tower, as you can see on the right. The Holiday Inn Cheraga Tower is a 3-star hotel. They seem to get everywhere. Still on the N5 Rocade S Road, we carry on our journey towards Tipasa. Still on the N5 Rocade S Road, we go by the town of Zeralda as we carry on our journey towards Tipaza. We are now on the Rocade Tipasa Road, going by the town of Fouka. Still on the Rocade Tipasa Road, we're passing by the town of Bou Ismaïl. We've now turned on to the Bou Ismaïl Road and heading towards Tipasa. In the distance you can see the Monte Chenoua mountain. Unfortunately the video went dark, maybe dirt on the lens or bright sunshine, I'm not quite sure. Is that an island? An island, or is that a land? Island? You see that? Yeah. Above. You see that?
Oh.
Yeah?
Island.
It is an island, yeah. Now going through Khmisti village. Opposite the roundabout we can see the Mosque Khmisti. We then turn left onto the N11 road. We're now going by the Royal Mausoleum of Mauretania, Sidi Rached, a huge circular tomb dating to 3 BC, said to have been the burial place of Cleopatra's daughter. We're still on the Sidi Rached Road, going by the Royal Mausoleum of Mauretania. We're now in the car park of where the Royal Mausoleum of Mauretania, Sidi Rached, is, which is a huge circular tomb dating to 3 BC, said to have been the burial place of Cleopatra's daughter. As you can see in the car park where you get access to the Royal Mausoleum of Mauretania, there's an actual cafe stroke restaurant where you can buy coffee, drinks, food, sandwiches, etc. Looking at Google Maps, it seems that the cafe is listed as Le Trombier de la Mosquée restaurant in Tagaret, Algeria. Looking at my pictures and video, the images have been affected by the bright sunshine that you can see shining brightly above us. Apologies for that. We are now approaching the Royal Mausoleum of Mauretania at Sidi Rached. This huge circular tomb dating to 3 BC, said to have been the burial place of Cleopatra's daughter. I'm now standing in front of the Royal Mausoleum of Mauretania, the huge circular tomb dating to 3 BC, said to be the burial place of Cleopatra's daughter. Unfortunately, the sun is still glaring down, so the image isn't that clear. Another image of me in front of the circular tomb dating to 3 BC, which may be the burial place of Cleopatra's daughter. Walking around the Royal Mausoleum of Mauretania, this huge circular tomb dating to 3 BC, said to have been the burial place of Cleopatra's daughter, I have to apologise again for the video quality. I now wonder if the problem was actually caused by a sandstorm, which may have been hitting the area at that time. A view from the royal tomb looking across the countryside. The sun, I believe, is still affecting my pictures. I've moved closer to the edge of the hill to look across the countryside to see if I could capture a better image. It does look a bit clearer. Another picture from where the Royal Mausoleum of Mauretania is situated, looking down at the countryside below. The pictures are slowly getting better, I believe. For some reason I took a picture of the top of a tree. Sorry about that. Another view of the Royal Mausoleum of Mauretania, the huge circular tomb. As you can see, the slabs are all looking rather loose, and maybe they're slowly falling down. It doesn't look like they used any type of cement or mortar, so possibly they're just dry lined. Maybe one day they'll have to start rebuilding it. Another picture of me in front of a royal tomb. As you can see, I look very small compared to the size of the tomb. Another picture of me in front of a royal tomb. I just look tiny in that picture. Another picture of me in front of a royal tomb. They just zoomed in a little, but the stones look still massive compared to the size of me. Here's Hakim and Yasmin, his wife, with Eunice looking on as they're looking at the entrance maybe to the tomb. I'm not sure what Hakim's doing here, but I don't think we really want to play around with those slabs too much. Look at the size of them. Look at the size of the stone slabs that are supporting the tomb structure. They look massive. Looking above the entrance that we were looking at, you can see the slabs aren't looking very stable. In fact, there are slabs already strewn around the floor. Another picture of a royal tomb, and the pictures are slowly getting clearer, and you can see much more details of the slabs and how they're laid. This must have looked spectacular when it was first built in 3 BC. Another picture of me in front of a royal tomb. I seem to be trying to hold up the slabs. Another picture of me in front of a royal tomb. I look rather relaxed now. I'm sure back in 3 BC, this tomb looked magnificent. Another picture of a royal tomb, which may have been a burial place of Cleopatra's daughter. I don't believe they ever found any remains of a person buried there. I believe the pictures from my camera may be slowly improving. As you can see, there's a camel in the background. It appears to me that the camel is a local resident which resides around the area of the Royal Mausoleum of Mauretania. Some closer views of the camel. Here's a picture of me sitting on the camel. Picture of me trying to ride the camel. I don't think I was that confident, to be honest.
No, take. वाह गली दीदी वीडियो
I wouldn't have said so, no. No.
The garden?
No, we wouldn't. No. Another picture from the royal tomb of the local countryside. The pictures are much clearer now. As you can see, my pictures are much clearer now. Maybe I was correct earlier when I mentioned there may have been a local sandstorm in the area, which is causing my video and photograph problems. Another picture of the countryside from the royal tomb. As you can see, the Mediterranean Sea is in the distance, but it looks a little bit misty. Another picture of a royal tomb. We're going to be leaving soon, so there's not many pictures left. Another picture of what may have been a doorway to enter the royal tomb. We're now driving towards Tipasa near Sidi Rached. In the distance on top of the tree you can see a bird's nest. It looks massive. We have now left the royal tomb and we're driving towards Tipasa on the Rocade Road. We have now left the royal tomb and we're driving towards Tipasa on the Rocade Road. We're now turning right off the Rocade Road and we're driving into Tipaza. In the distance you can see Monte Chenoua. We're now going to be driving by Tipasa University, which it looks like it's still under construction. We've now arrived at the historic site Tipasa, Chem de ruins Romaines, on the shores of the Mediterranean. Tipasa was an ancient Punic trading post conquered by Rome and turned into a strategic base for the conquest of the kingdoms of Mauretania. A map of the historic site Tipasa. Here's a closer look at the text engraved in the stone. Hopefully someone can read Latin and translate it. I actually captured another image. Hopefully this will help you see it clearer. This looks like it's some type of Roman arena. Unfortunately, I never captured pictures of the signage which was placed around the ruins. For anyone visiting these historic Roman ruins at Tipasa on the shores of the Mediterranean, I suggest you probably need at least one day so you can actually go round slowly and carefully and capture some of the images along with the signage to hopefully reconstruct it back when you get home and do a video. In the distance you can see Eunice, who looks like he's taking photographs as well as we tour these historic Roman ruins. The historic Roman ruins at Tipaza are spread over a large area. Another tip, if you ever visit these historic Roman ruins, is to actually take another charger pack for your phone or camera, because my problem was my camera was slowly running out of charge and my phone eventually died. So please remember that. Take at least a phone and maybe another camera as well. Ideally, I like the phone because it actually gives you timestamps of where I was for actually tracking later for where I'd been. We then carried on walking through the Roman ruins and walked to the actual top of the hill so we could look down at the Mediterranean. Unfortunately, soon after, my battery went flat. This is my last picture that I took of a view looking at the Mediterranean Sea from Tipaza. You can understand why the Romans built the city so close to the Mediterranean Sea. They must have had some fantastic parties here. Yasmin and Fatima then went to meet some friends in one of the local villages nearby Tipaza. In the evening, we went to Sablettes Beach and Park, Hussein Day, near Algiers, Algeria. At Sablettes Beach, there's a Ferris wheel, along with food stalls and also a swing and other recreational items. A view of the Ferris wheel in operation. Here's a view of the Ferris wheel at Sablettes Beach. Sablettes Beach Ferris wheel. A picture of me in front of a Ferris wheel at Sablettes Beach. Unfortunately, the picture isn't that clear. Maybe that's a good thing. Here's another picture of me in front of a Ferris wheel at Sablettes Beach. Unfortunately, the picture isn't that clear again. I believe it is possibly because of the lighting isn't that good in that area. Yet another picture of me in front of a Ferris wheel at Sablettes Beach. We then went to walk along the promenade in front of Sablette Beach, and here's a view of the Bay of Algiers. As I was walking along Sablettes Beach, along the promenade, here's another picture of the Ferris wheel. Another view of the Ferris wheel in operation, and also a view looking towards the Bay of Algiers and along Sablettes Beach. As you can see, there's more people gathering at the promenade now. Here's a view looking towards the Bay of Algiers, and you can see the waves coming in. Also, you can see the deck chairs from where people were sitting earlier. A view looking back towards a Ferris wheel and along the beachfront. Along the promenade in front of Sablettes Beach, there were various picnic tables laid out where people can have their picnics and late night lunches when the temperature is cooler. On the beach, I believe there was a birthday party. A view along Sablettes Beach and of the Bay of Algiers. a view along Sablettes beach and the Bay of Algiers. As you can see, there's lots of deck chairs where people were sitting earlier before the tide started to come in. At the end of the night, I stayed in the Hotel Oumaya once again. Here's a map of some of the places I visited in Algeria, from the Hotel Oumaya to the Penetrante de Oued Ouchayah tunnel. We then went by the Hotel Inn, Cheraga Tower. Then we carried on to the Royal Mausoleum of Mauretania. We then went to the historic Roman ruins at Tipaza, and then we went back to Sablettes beach and park, where the Ferris wheel was. That's about it. Credits to my guide and video narrator Abdu, Fatima, driver Hakim, and Younes. Thank you for taking me round Algeria. Bye. Well, that's it for today. Thanks for watching.